Hello. We are going to the final raid of the first tier of the Arcadion raid series. AAC Light-heavyweight M4 is part of the Dawntrail raid series. This is gonna be a long guide. Just prefacing that. This footage is also of my first blind run, and it was like 5 in the morning, and I was a little tired, and I squeezed in a school meeting right before this raid, in between the last raid and this raid, and so there was a lot going on. I'm not making excuses, I'm explaining what we're gonna see. Have you ever like died a bunch in a fight and you're like, oh geez, or like you've been in a fight where there's one particular person who's dying a lot? So that's gonna be me in here. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I died like 6 times in here, okay? I'm not embarrassed. I'm just, you know, putting this out into the world so people know that dying is in a game is totally fine. That's how you learn. So here we go. Wrath of Zeus. This is going to be a raid live. Okay, sideways spark. So this side of her has got all these sparks, and there's like cubes and whatnot over here. Okay, so that side is gonna get cleaved. So I hang out on the other side of the boss's hitbox. Okay, see? So it gets cleaved over there. And okay, we're gonna foreshadow here. Usually I muscle memory go from one side to the other side just in case there's a double hit, okay? We're just gonna put that out there. Okay, Shadow's Sabbath. So here, this orb circular virtual platform thing shows, and then there's another copy of her here, and you can see here that this side is glowing, and there's also the cubes on this side. Okay, like if it's hard to see the sparkler stuff, then you can look at these little cubes on that side, and so that means this whole area will get cleaved, and so you want to stand on this side. There we go. Okay, Shadow's Sabbath again. So now we have this other virtual platform copy machine thing. Okay, and I see the sparkles over here, and I also see the cubes on this side. And so I'm gonna park it on this side, because this side now is gonna get cleaved. Okay, Wicked Jolt is going to be a tank buster. Okay, so here she jumps to the edge of the stage and it's going to do some animation and stuff. She has a big gun, a cannon, okay, and the cannon is either going to face this way or that way. And I've been studying this, and I was trying to figure out if there's a tell before you even see this, but I haven't been able to find it. So you're likely going to get hit with it at least once or twice. Okay, so because the cannon is facing this way and not this way, this whole thing is going to get cleaved. And so the only safe spot is going to be this column, the very last column over here. Okay, so there we go. It's shoots us a few times, then you gotta run over here. Now, the thing is, at the very end of the cannon thing, the stage drops, and I walked off. Okay, so the situation is I didn't realize the floor would disappear, for one. And as I mentioned, I have this habit of, you know, dodging the first AoE and then moving directly over. And so I'm pretty sure that's what was happening there. Okay, so here I was like, oh, it explodes. Okay, but then all of a sudden I was like, oh. So I didn't do that on purpose. It was just gameplay for me. I was like, oh, okay, I see. So here, threefold blasts. We won't be able to see it because I'm dead, but essentially the boss is going to have her cannon do this. There's an animation here, and so it's hard to see from here, but this one is blue and the one in the front is yellow, right? So we have to position ourselves to be able to see them and then memorize it and then go back and forth accordingly. I have other footage, so I'm not going to leave you hanging, but as you can see, I just came back from the dead, and then I got hit with the first one because I didn't see the first one, or I couldn't register it, so I immediately died again. You get a sustained damage if you get hit with it also, and so there's a bit happening here. Afterwards, there are a bunch of AoEs, and then the stage comes back. Okay, so let's bring up the other footage and go there. To see that. Oh, watch this part. Okay, so she's over there. She's going to bring out the cannon. And it's shooting this side, so I'm running off over here to the left instead. The stage falls, so make sure you don't stand over there and don't walk off. Ideally. See, this person did. This person did what I did that my first run. It's like they made it to the safe side, but then they immediately were like trying to, I think they were trying to go back to the boss without realizing that the stage wasn't there anymore. Okay, so this one is threefold blast, right? So I'm gonna stand in the hitbox along the middle line. So the blue one is here, so it hits in the back first. Okay, so I'm going to pre-position in the front. The next hit is going to be this yellow one, which is in the front. So I'm going to try to remember that. So that means I'm going to stand here, and then I'm going to have to move out of the way. Okay, and then the third one, because this is threefold blast, third one is going to be in the back. So I'm going to stand here, wait for the first one, and then move back. Wait for the second one, and then move back. Okay. Okay, there's one, go back, there's two, and then go back, there's three. Okay, now we have fourfold blast, same thing. Watch for where the first one is, and then pre-position on the opposite side. Okay, one, and the second one is going to be up here, okay. Third one's in the back. Oh, I missed that. Okay, one. Wait, let's go back. Okay, one in the back, two in the back. Okay, so there's two in the back. Three is in the front. Four is in the back. Okay, so I stay here for 2 hits and then I move over. 1, 2. Okay, so this person moved over too quickly, and so they took a bunch of damage and a bone stack. Or sorry, damage over time, a dot. Okay, so it hits twice, and I'm gonna move over. And then the front hits, and I'm gonna move back, so then I don't get with that last one. So there's a bit of working memory that you need to make use of here. Okay, and then we got AoEs, and we're just spread out from that. Most people will be in the hitbox, and so then you just gotta move out. Okay, and then the stage comes back. So let's go back to this one. So here, Wicked Bolt. We got a stack, and there's a bunch of arrows, and so it's probably gonna be a multiple hit one. Okay, so here she has wings, and so we get a new set of mechanics here. Here, there's lights. Okay, So these are gonna do line AoEs across. She's gonna fly across. So we have to stand in the gaps. In the gaps between the line AoEs. Okay, see? So there we go. She went across. But here, these lines stay on the ground. And so, ever so slightly, you'll see one line start glowing a lot more. So this one. So that means it's expanding and it's gonna blow up soon. So you wanna get away from it. Okay, see how much it spreads? So that one's gonna blow up. And then here we drop random AoEs, but then now this purple line expands. And so now we're running away from that one. Okay, more baited AoEs dropping. But now this line is expanding, so you want to run even further away from that. Okay, and now this line is expanding, so now you want to wait for this one to blow up and then run away from this line. Okay, and then the last line is gonna blow up at some point, okay? So, and then we have sideways spark here. Okay, so this wing is glowing, so you want to stay away from that side. And then yeah, see, I immediately did that thing again where I dodged it and then I immediately went over. So that habit of mine is why I ended up dying a good amount of times in this run. Wrath of Zeus is a raid wide. And so this, I realize, oh, it's because of this muscle memory. And so that's why sometimes when you're doing things without really thinking, it can cause some issues. Okay, Shadow Sabbath is the copy machine. Okay, so well, we're getting a few of them, right? So this one goes down first, and then it's gonna be this one, and then it's gonna be this one right here, this one right in front of the camera. So I gotta look at the first one that dropped. Okay, so I see it over here. I see this one, and so this side is gonna cleave first. So I pre-position myself on this side of the stage. And I also am noticing, okay, so is this one, 2, 3, and then there's one right here that's about to drop, that's 4. So there's gonna be a lot of movement here. Okay, and then the one in the back, I see that there's sparklers on this side, so I'm gonna hang out in this quadrant. Okay, but the boss is also doing sideways spark. Okay, so the boss is also doing something here. So it might be a little difficult to see, but I'm like, all right, I see a bunch of stuff over here. I see the boss doing stuff, and so this side's gonna get cleaved now, so I'm gonna rotate this way. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Okay, and then I'm looking to see what this one was, and it was on this side. So I get out of that. And then the boss's actual one is about to go off. So stop, so you don't get hit with that. It takes a while to get used to because there's a lot of animations and stuff. Okay, this is a raid wide. Okay, Tank Buster. Okay, the cannon thingy again. So watch out for the direction the cannon's gonna go. Okay, so this time the cannon's facing this way. So it's gonna cleave these ones. And then our safe platform's over here. Okay, the stage is gonna drop. I did it again. See, I fell again. Oh dude, the challenge was falling. Yeah, that was me. Okay, so now this is the cannon thingy. It's a little tricky coming from the dead here because I'm like, I missed the first few, so I'm gonna have to trust following other people. So, I was not fast enough, so I died from that. My transcendence fell off, and yeah. So, okay, here people have AoE, so you spread those out. The recovery from death in this one is It's not super great from what I can tell. But here, you can notice that once these AoEs go off, everyone gets this electrocution thingy, lightning resistance down. And so that means you can only get hit with one of them. Because if you get hit with another one, the damage is lightning, and so then you will take extra damage and you'll probably just die from that. Okay, so you have to spread those out. Okay, and then we got a stack and the stage is back together. Yeah, I thought it would be also kind of neat to show that someone on YouTube who makes guides also dies a bunch. So I hope that you feel better about yourself. Okay, the Sabbath thingy. So we got the copy machines over here. Alright, so I'm gonna be on the lookout. So we got the wings out. Okay, so you gotta line yourself up so you meet the gap of this and these ones. So it can be a little tricky. Let's see if I managed. Okay, so I'm trying to line it up. Okay, I was a little too far back, and so I died. I took too much damage here. How much health did I have? Okay, I wasn't even at full health, and so I definitely died from that. Other people, let's see. Like the tank didn't die, but the healer did. Did they get hit with one? Oh, it looks like they got hit with two. Might have gotten hit with two. Oh wait, unless one of those is for the tank. Let's see. SM. Okay, it's a little Lala over here. See, I was like trying my best to like rotate my camera and stuff, but okay, a few people got hit with this. Oh wait, no, that one's mine, and there's two over here. Okay, but in any case, yeah, you gotta line it up so that the wings here. Okay, so from this angle, you can see that this and this here is gonna be a safe spot. That's fine. Like this whole thing, that's gonna be a safe spot. What got me was this front one. I wasn't far up enough. Here, see, I was a little too far back, so you want to move up just a little bit more, like that. Looking at this diagram here, or the stage here, like this. Oh no, it's gonna crash. No! Hang on, I'll get back. Should timestamp this. I think there's like a small bit of the ground that shows that have these little markers that might be helpful. Man. Okay, hang on. Gotta give it a little time to refresh itself. There we go. I'm trying to find the spot here. Hey, where is it? Okay, here we go. So looking at these squares, it looks like there's like this line here, right? And so it kind of lines up with this thing. And then up here, like, I think it lines up with this thing. And so here, well, Let's see. Like, I want to say, because I was standing here, it lines up with this. See this little L shape? Like, I think these L shapes line up like that. Probably. Something like that. Let's check. Oh, yeah, dude, look how perfect it is. It's exactly on this line. Okay, so I think you can use those markers if you're unsure if it's a safe spot or not. But let's see where the top part is. So here. Let's see what that lines up with. Was it this one? So like it looks like it was between here and here. That was a safe spot. And so it's not perfectly that, like, it's not exactly that it's between these things, but at least in this configuration, you can use one of them as a marker, and then it's like here was safe. Yeah, and then over here it's like this, and then this one is this, and this, I guess, because then the line, like this line that goes out is from the wings, and then they're gonna like expand and stuff. And then yeah, over here okay, this one, this line is definitely kind of, it's not perfectly in the middle, but it's pretty close to the middle line of the stage. So, okay, I'm kind of picking this apart a lot, but it was challenging for me to see for sure. But yeah, the idea was there. I was just a little off. Okay. So with these purple lines, they're going to do what they did before. They're going to expand when they're glowing. Okay, so this one's glowing over here, so that's going to expand and explode. It is also not just one line though, it's two of them. So it's like a perpendicular thing. And so you gotta watch the stage here. Okay, so this one is glowing and this one's glowing. So you gotta go to a safe spot over here. Okay, now this one's glowing and this one in the back is glowing. So you got a safe spot like over here. Okay, and then the same with all these other ones. So there's a lot of movement here. Okay, witch hunt. Okay, so this is these are AoEs that are traveling. So it starts from the outside and then it's gonna move inwards. And there's another variation where it can start from the middle and then go outwards. And so for this, basically you want to stand kind of close to where it starts, and then you would run into that spot. And if that's hard to remember, then what you can do is wait at the end here, and then when you see the one go off on the sides, I see there are people waiting here in the middle. As soon as you see them start blowing up, if you forget like where it started, as soon as you see it blow up, then it's fine. Just run over there now. Over here now. You can run out here now. Okay, there's like situations over here, and like the tank did get hit with it, but they're a tank, so they're basically fine. But at this point, if you're in the middle, you can definitely just like book it out of there real quick. Hopefully. And then, yeah. I think most people did just go to the very first one though. They seemed knowledgeable. Okay, Soaring Soul Press is a stack. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people had already run it at this point. It had been a few hours since the whole thing launched. So I think people were already rerunning it. Wrath of Zeus is a raid wipe. I also say that because like I had to take a break from raiding to have my school meeting at 4:30 or something like that. Okay. Shadow's Sabbath is the copy machine thing. So yeah, like people probably at this point had already done the fight a few times and were grinding for farming for the gear and stuff. So I didn't feel so bad for being the only one dying a lot. Well, I guess the healer died that one time, but like I definitely had a lot of deaths in this run. Okay, so this copy machine one is over here. I said copy machine once and now it's just sticking. Okay, so and then over here, oh, already kind of looks like the boss ad is facing this way, and so I'm gonna assume it's gonna go that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's over there, and this one is over here. Okay. Okay, so then this one is on this side. And then here I see this one's back. And so that means this side's gonna get cleaved for this one. And then the one in the back over here, it's on this side. And then the actual boss is also doing a side thingy and like all the animations on my side, so I see I'm gonna have to go over there. Oops, I accidentally walked into this one. So yeah, there's a lot of camera movement to keep track of, so it can take some getting used to with like all of the ads everywhere. Oh, did I miss something? What was that? Oh, that was a tank buster. Okay, cannon time. Okay, it's on this side, so we gotta run all the way to the other side. Oh man, am I gonna die? Oh no, I made it, okay. So I got hit with the majority of those, and I was like half-ish health. So damage-wise, it doesn't do, it's not, you get hit with all at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got hit with all of them and I didn't necessarily die, so if you're at full health you should be okay. But it's still not good to stand here because this whole thing's gonna fall. Okay, 5-fold blast, so we got 1 in the back, 2 in the front, 3 in the back, 4 in the back, and then 1 in the front. So I'm gonna stay here for 1, then move back, and then move back again, and stay here for 2, and then move back. Okay, stack. Okay, cannon thing again. Okay, it's on this side now. So we go to the right side. Okay, big stack here. Big cannon thing. We had a lot of shields, so we weren't taking damage. This is a long cannon. Okay, spread or move out of those AoEs and then go back for the stack. Look, there's like lights down here, like club lights. Okay, another set of AoEs. Oh, and then another set of AoEs, and then a stack again. More AoEs, and then stacks again. So that was the whole thing. Let's watch this other run since I died so many times in this run. So I'll play this through and do the calls and kind of just use what we learned. Okay, so Wrath of Zeus is a raid wide. Sideways spark, okay, so it's sparking on this side, so we're gonna stay on the left. There's cubes and stuff over here if it's hard to tell that this is sparkling. Okay, they're like these rotating cubes and stuff, as opposed to this side that doesn't have anything. Shadow Sabbath. Okay, so the virtual copy machine thing. Alright, here you can see the cubes rotating, right? Like, but also I see that this ad is like facing that way, so I know that it's gonna be cleaving on that side. So I'm fine where I am. Okay, another copy machine. Okay, the hands are this way. Cubes are on that side, lightning, whatever stuff's out there, so it's gonna cleave this way. Wicked Jolt is Tank Buster. Alright, the cannon's coming out. Okay, it's on this side, so we're gonna run to the left. And get off of those so you don't fall. And then I highly recommend turning your camera so you can see these things. 3-fold blast, so it's gonna be back, front, and then back. So we're gonna wait, then move back, wait for the hit, and then move back. There we go. 4-fold blast now, so there's 4 of them, so 1 in the back, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and in the back. Okay, so I'm gonna wait here for 2 hits, and then go back, and then go to the front. Okay, run out of those AoEs. Okay, stack up. Okay, she's got her wings now. Okay, so we want to go between these lights. Okay, now watch which one is glowing. Okay, it's this one over here. So I'm gonna head this way. This is expanding. I'm on the lookout for any of the next glowing one. Okay, it's on the far side, so I'm not gonna really worry about it. Dodge these circle AoEs. Okay, this one's starting to glow, so I start to move away from that side. I basically, like, this whole side is clear, so now I don't really have to pay attention to any of these glowing things. Sideways spark though, okay, so this side of the wing is sparkling, so I go to the opposite side. Read white. Shadow's Sabbath, copy machine. Alright, the ad is facing this way, and I see the electro thingy on that side, electricity stuff. Okay, so that means this side's gonna get cleaved, and then this one is on this side, so that means this side's gonna get cleaved, so that means this quadrant back here is safe for now. And then the next one is going to be this one. It's facing that way, and so then this one's gonna get cleaved, and so on. Okay, so I'm hanging out in this corner, and then I'm gonna watch out for that, and then this one's also gonna do this side, but then the boss is also gonna do this side. So there's, like I said, it takes a bit to get used to looking at all of them and like moving yourself out of the way. You just remember to try to, like, as soon as they start dropping down, try to see which order they go. So it's going this way, and then whatever markers you look for, either the cubes rotating or this sparkly stuff or the actual face of the clone, whatever you gotta do to figure it out, then just do that. And then adjust yourself, and then look for the next one. Okay, Prothesis is a raid light. Tank Buster. Okay, big cannon time. Sunset. I wonder if, hang on, if whatever she says is different. Let's see. What did she say this time? Okay, she didn't say that. Okay, so this one she says, "I'll erase you," and she points that way. Let's go investigate. Hang on. Let's go see. Okay, so this side, it was on this side, the right side, and over here it was on the left side. She said the same thing. Okay, never mind. So that's not a tell. I'm trying to figure out if there's a tell for which side it will be before the actual cannon comes out. That's all. Before the cannon starts hitting, that's all. Okay, fivefold, so it's gonna hit the back, so I'm gonna pre-position in front, and in the front, back, back again, front. Okay, so stay here, move to the back, move to the front, stay here for 2 hits, and then move back. I saw this person die and then I missed moving. I remember that. Okay, for here we gotta spread out. Oh, okay, so I died because I had a dot from getting hit with one of these blast thingies, and I was also kind of far away from the healer, so the other healer was over here, and they were raising this person, and my dot ticked. I got a little bit of healing, but then the AoE went off, and I died from that. Okay, so here's the stack.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Shadow Sabbath, the copy machine. Okay, so it's over here, the wings situation. So it's the checkerboard wings thing. Okay, so I'm trying to really focus on like angling myself to be in a safe spot. Okay, and now we're watching for the glowing. So I'm panning my camera to see the glowing. Okay, so they're over there, so I'm moving down here. Okay, the one I'm standing on is glowing, so I'm moving out of the way. Okay, this one's glowing now. Okay, this one's glowing, so I'm probably gonna get out of there. Okay, now this one's glowing, so I move back this way. Now this one's glowing, so I just park it over here. Okay, witch hunt. Okay, so this one's spiraling outwards, which is different than what it did in the other run, where it started on the outside and then went inwards. Okay, so you have to figure out what hit first. What direction went first. I messed that up. I got a little too close to the middle there, so sure hits hard. Let's see how much. Okay, so my health, I'm at 122,763. So I stood a little too close here. If I had stood like here, I probably would have been okay. But I got hit with 2 of them. 53, 92, yeah, and then these one stacks. So yeah, I just basically immediately died. So yeah, ideally what you would do is, you know, for here, you would wait outside here, or wait here. And then, or wait over here. And then when this blows up, this blows up, this blows up, and this, then you can like walk into the spot. Dude, EB, I'm not sure how they survived. That was real lucky. Like, okay, so they're here. They're here. They're running in. Okay, they got hit with the first one, and then they're like running this way, and then this next rotation they just happen to not get hit with it. That was nice. Nicely done, bro. Okay, this is a stack. Raid wide. Cannon. Oh, it's hitting this way. Wait, I saw this little orb. I wonder if that does anything. Okay, anything blows up. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go back. I gotta investigate. Wait, okay. My camera's not hand up there. Wait, oh, dang it. Wait, the orb's on this side. Yeah, it's on this side. Okay, hang on. Let's find another one. Is this what it feels like to be a scientist and then you discover something for the first time and then humanity is just like better for it? Okay. Okay, we're on this side. Do we see the orb? Is there an orb over there? My camera's not panned up enough. No. Hold up. Alright, the orb is here. Dang it. Okay, it's on this side, so that theory is not there. But is the orb moving? Oh wait, no, that was not the orb. Hang on. One more time. Okay, I don't see it. Oh wait, I saw a little bit of it. I think it was on this side. Okay. Well, next time I run, I'm gonna have to investigate more. Okay, and then so here we've got the stack, and then at some point we'll get the AoEs that drop underneath us. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, huh? There's like all this stuff on the side here. Okay, watch out with the AoEs. Another set of AoEs, and then stack up again. Oh, what was that? All directional something. All action direction requirements are nullified. That's the boss's debuff. All action direction. Oh, it's because like she doesn't move. Interesting. Interesting that they would specifically make a debuff for that. It's like this is holding her there. Alright, get out of these AoEs. And stack again. Another set of AoEs. Alright. Let's watch the cutscene. Oh, this stuff keeps popping up on the side because my mouse was hovering over my chat box. Yeah, these things, I kept seeing these and I was trying to figure out if that was what was a tell for the cannons. Okay, we did it! We cleared the tier. The normal version. Okay, and so just like the other fights, right now you can only get one piece of gear thingy per week, per fight per week until reset. It's a whole situation. You collect these and then you turn in a few of them to go get one piece of gear. It's a whole thing. Oh yeah, so like people hang out because they actually want the loot and stuff. Sometimes people take a while to actually roll on loot. You might notice that too. Like they might be stuck in a cutscene, or they might just be admiring the view, or they might be doing this or that, or they might be consulting their gear spreadsheet and things, and so you might experience waiting for people to roll on loot. Sometimes people also sit back and just wait until everybody leaves. It's a patience game. Or some people like are taking pictures and things like that, and so you never really know what's going on with when you're playing with random people. But in any case, if you want the gear, you gotta stay and wait for everyone to roll, and then I got a piece, so then now I can't get any more for this week. And I also stayed back and I got the minion. So that was neat. Okay, that was a lot. I hope that was useful. Have fun. Goodbye.